Hey everyone, it is Evan here from the Trade Risk on Wednesday, January 23rd. We are intraday right now, and this is our weekly trade ideas video where we bring you some of the names on our watch list, stocks that are holding up well, showing some relative strength, and ideally are still under the radar. Now, I apologize, I am still battling some type of sickness here, so hopefully I can get through this video, but been under the weather for the past several days, so we're going to keep this short. Only have 4 names that we are looking at today. The first is TME, and this comes from our partners over at Investors Business Daily. Stock list TME, this is from their IPO list here. It's the 10 Cent Music spinoff, and this one recently just IPO'd in December here, and you can see over the past couple of days it has broken out to new highs. It has broken its IPO day range to the upside. Now this is a chase here, so it is certainly not recommended. None of these are, direct trading recommendations at all, but you do want to do your homework, do your due diligence, look for those low risk entry points. TME is one that I would be watching here. It is a young issue, but if this is a stock that you would trade or something you're interested in, something to pay attention to, as it does have some momentum behind its back. So TME, that's our first one we're looking at. Next up is EXEL. This is again from IBD's list, and this one here, a little bit of a kind of a flagging formation, as it has had a nice run over the past couple of weeks right alongside the market. You can see here it is pulling off of recent highs made around $24, and if we zoom out just even a little bit further, you can see this is kind of an important level. This 22 area, which is where it's trading at right now, just under it, is where we've kind of peaked out here back in 2018 multiple times around this area. It's kind of where we broke out from and topped out from in early December, and then we broke out from that. So 22, this is about where we'd want to see buyers kind of step in here for some type of retest, if you will, of this breakout area, and then a swift move higher. That is the ideal situation here, so I'd keep this one on watch. Over 23, over 22.90. If you're looking for just a clear pivot up here, over $24, that makes sense too. But some levels to play to pay attention to as this continues to consolidate. Certainly no trigger yet, no trade at this time, but it is pulling back. Something to keep on your watch list. Next up comes from our watch list. This is BJRI, so BJ's Restaurants. You can see here really kind of flagging this out for a bigger move here. So this had, if we look at a weekly chart, you can see this had like a multi-year run, or at least a year run, from $30 all the way up to $75, so more than a doubling in price. But for the past many months now, it has been pulling back here, really just kind of pretty orderly when you look at it on the weekly time frame. However, on the daily chart, you can see certainly extended in its move down, 35% off of highs. Certainly, though, it did enjoy that nice run prior, but you can see here kind of developing a little bit of a small bottoming pattern here. Some might even call this some type of inverted pattern here, and really what I'm looking at is just the fact that it made these new lows around $50 or so, kind of popped back up, and then it's trying to hold on to this 52 area. So for me, I'd like to see this just hold above $52, and then if we can start clearing above 55, 56 and change, maybe the pullback here that got underway back in September has run its course. Maybe we can put in a bigger retracement back up to these old kind of summertime levels back in 2018, but it's a longer term pattern there. Wouldn't expect very sudden moves. Smaller cap name, but not one that has a tremendous amount of beta behind it. So lastly, last but not least, is TNDM. I think I've talked about this a few weeks ago, back at the end of December here, and TNDM, what you've seen is really, again, just this really strong move throughout 2018. It started down around $3 to $2 and change, ran all the way up to $50, so an incredible move over the course of 2018. It since September has been kind of digesting mostly through time, although the pullback was about the pullback was about 40%. I guess in perspective from the massive $2 run up, it looks pretty small, but it still, has pulled off about 45% off of the highs made around $52. made as low around $27. So we've seen this move sideways now since October. It recently had kind of a breakout above this sideways level, this $40 level, and you can see it's kind of tapering off here, maybe looking for a retest. I'd be interested in seeing if the bulls can step in here around $40, support this old range, and then lift us higher for maybe a second leg back up to these all-time highs. TNDM, keep it on your watch list. It's been a very strong move throughout 2018. We'll see if it can continue that strength now into 2019. So that is it. 4 names, a little bit shorter this video, but hopefully some of these fit your trading style, your appetite. And as always, check back every Wednesday for our trade ideas video. You can find it on YouTube or the Trade Risk blog. Thanks so much. Have a good trading day, and talk to you in the next video update.